Um, so picture an immovable boulder in a rushing river. Everyone else, like the fleeting trends, the frantic energy of the room, just naturally flows around it.
Yeah, it just parts right around them.
Right. So how do mere pieces of fabric, like heavy canvas or raw leather, grant a man that kind of silent, unmovable authority without him ever having to raise his voice? That is our mission today. We are taking a deep dive into the true meaning of rugged style based on the article we are discussing.
Yeah, we really want to explore why this aesthetic is the most physically dominant archetype in men's fashion right now.
Because pulling it off is completely different from just, looking like you stepped off a construction site.
Oh, absolutely. To understand that silent authority, you really have to look at the psychological science of first impressions. I mean, in men's style, there are essentially three ways to lead.
Okay, so what are the archetypes we are looking at here?
Well, you have the refined archetype, which leads through influence. Think of a sharp, perfectly tailored suit. Then the rakish guy leads through charisma and rebellion. But the rugged man, he leads through pure physical presence.
And there's actual hard science backing up this vibe, too.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, research from Zlotiano and colleagues in 2023 shows that dress instantly signals dominance and trustworthiness as primary biological cues. So we are looking at the effortless physical authority of icons like Steve McQueen or Paul Newman.
Right, and those icons didn't just wear their clothes as decoration. A heavy canvas jacket or worn-in boots actually function as a masculine identity narrative.
Wait, they provide actual physical weight.
Exactly. They provide physical weight that alters your posture. It
Yeah.
doesn't try to convey strength. The sheer heft and structure of the garments demand a more grounded physical stance.
Which naturally projects strength to anyone watching. But I have to say, there is a very thin line between looking effortlessly grounded and just looking like you slept in your flannel.
Oh, for sure.
Because I have seen plenty of guys aiming for Steve McQueen who end up just looking, completely unkempt.
Yeah, that is the massive trap of this aesthetic. It is confusing, intentional with indifferent. The guy who rolls out of bed in wrinkled, oversized workwear is not channeling the archetype.
He's just sloppy.
Right, he is just sloppy. Intentionality is the entire foundation of the look.
So what actually separates the intentional, powerful look from the guy who just threw on dirty jeans?
Well, it comes down to a strict visual hierarchy, starting with silhouette. Fit over fashion. Always.
Always.
Yeah, a well-fitted, inexpensive field jacket will command way more respect than a luxury piece that sags in the shoulders. The psychological cue here is competence.
So if you understand your proportions, you signal that you are in total control of your physical space.
Exactly. And then you have the materials themselves. We are talking about dense fabrics, like raw denim or waxed cotton, thick leather.
Visually, those earthy tones like olive and charcoal subconsciously signal stability because they mimic the natural environment.
Right. And even the accessories have to serve a purpose. A mechanical field watch or a sturdy leather belt are functional tools, not just decorative jewelry.
And this framework applies across a really wide spectrum, too.
Oh, yeah. You have heritage workwear, which is rooted purely in function, or the modern rugged approach, which is more minimal but still physically imposing.
All the way to the outdoorsman, blending performance fabrics with that same grounded aesthetic. Just think about what your own closet looks like right now.
I mean, the global denim market alone is projected to hit over $121.5 billion by 2030.
That is massive.
It is. It is not just a niche trend. It's a major behavioral indicator that men are collectively rebelling against fast, disposable fashion.
They want clothes that offer a real psychological anchor.
Yeah, men are heavily investing in durability. They want garments that age with them and acquire a patina, reflecting authenticity in a world of really synthetic, fleeting aesthetics.
But what happens when you cross wires? Say I walk into a sterile corporate board meeting wearing heavy combat boots and a waxed canvas jacket. Am I projecting dominance, or did I just completely misread the room?
You definitely misread the room. True rugged style adapts without surrendering its core identity.
So context matters.
Absolutely. In that board meeting, projecting physical authority means wearing dark, tailored denim and a structured, polished leather boot instead of full tactical gear.
Right, so you command respect because your clothes still have weight and structure, but you also show you possess the social intelligence to understand your environment.
Exactly. And it brings us to the psychological core of all this. A 2025 Bryant University study highlights how intentional dressing triggers enclothed cognition.
Enclothed cognition. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, when you put on heavy, structured clothing, the physical sensation literally alters your brain chemistry to make you feel more competent and assertive.
But there is a critical distinction here. Rugged clothes do not compensate for weakness.
No, they do not. They amplify the physical presence you already bring to the table. The clothes reflect the man, meaning the man has to show up first.
Which leaves you with a fascinating question to ponder. If rugged style requires authentic physical confidence to truly work, does adopting this heavy, structured wardrobe actually reprogram your posture and body language over
Well,
time?
right, like can you put on the armor to eventually become the boulder in the river?
Or do you have to possess that physical groundedness before the clothes even matter? That is something to think about the next time you pull on your favorite denim.